Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Once again, it's Big Herm Williams, herbalist Big Herm Williams. But anyway, how's everybody doing? I just wanted to take a quick moment of your time. That is, but first, let me tell you the disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only. Big Herm's Herbal Solutions is not responsible for the utilization of the information herein. This information is not a substitute for medical advice by a licensed physician. Always consult with your doctor first. And today I just wanted to come before you for a few minutes because I heard some very sad news of a passing of one of the news anchors in my community and here in Atlanta that died of breast cancer. She was only 28 years old, and it upsets me because, I have been studying that industry and, it troubles me what I found. And you definitely have to take your health into your own. It's your own responsibility. Your health is not your doctor's responsibility. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're going to be healthy. And just simply following the common sense rules of you got to respect your body's warning signals: pains, swelling, tiredness, shortness of breath, headaches. Those are your body's trying to knock on your door and say, hey, man, there's something going on that you need addressed. You know, um, you've got to stop eating the acidic foods that I mentioned, all the stuff that we love, all the meats, all the dairy, all the sugars and the starches, all that stuff. It just breaks us down, breaks our body down. Because again, when you eat those things that are not provided by nature as food, your body sees it as an invader, and it's very toxic to the body. So the body shoots mucus and also water to try to flush it out. And mucus is not supposed to stay in your body. It's supposed to flush out. And when it does flush out, we see it as something like a cold or something. But no, when your nose is dripping or whatever, and it's because your body is trying to get rid of the mucus that has to come out because the mucus is acidic. And over time, that mucus will begin to deteriorate your cells and then create conditions that they call cancer or autoimmune diseases or whatever like that, because your cells have been eaten up to the point where your immune system doesn't even recognize it anymore. So it attacks it. So, eating those natural fruits and vegetables, drinking at least 64 ounces of water a day, getting that exercise and getting that sunshine is very imperative to living a long, healthy, um, vibrant life. For instance, like I am, I'm full of energy. I'm in my mid 50s and I don't feel any change from 20 years ago, because I try to eat most of the right fruits and vegetables, the natural fruits and vegetables, which are hard to find. Because when you try to look for those things in the store, you'll find they're very difficult to find. It's almost like you have to be Indiana Jones just to try to find some of these things that are natural. Nature, God provided your food. And it didn't need man to do anything to it except for harvest it and eat it. But they decided to do other things to it. And so now we've got a whole bunch of things that we believe is food, but it's not. Corn, potatoes, garlic, cabbage, collard greens, beets. All those things are not products of nature. I'll have a whole list. If you contact me, I'll give you the list. It's a whole list of natural fruits and vegetables. Those are the foods that were intended to nourish our bodies on a cellular level, to feed our cells. All this other stuff, all it does is create problems in your system, especially it makes you sick, and then especially your digestive tract, because that's where all diseases are made, in your digestive tract. And also, even after you do get yourself on a good diet and you've made some changes, you're drinking plenty of water and did all the things that I mentioned before, and also getting some herbs. What the herbs do is actually nourish, and feed your organs, and it helps them to become strong. And so that the body is able to do what it cleanses itself and also heals itself. Nothing man-made can heal the body. Only the body can heal itself. That's why, like I tell people, when you go to the hospital, you've been in a bad accident or whatever, and you're unconscious, and go to the emergency room. The two things they do is give you oxygen and give you uh, fluids, because they know that we don't drink enough fluids. We don't drink enough water. Okay, so our body is dehydrated. And number two, oxygen is the thing that actually helps to cure the body. The diseases come from lack of oxygen. That's why they give you the oxygen. And once the doctors get you stable, they can't do no more other than we just have to wait, because we've got the proper environment for the body to heal itself. So we have to wait for the body to do what it's supposed to do. Okay? But all diseases come from the gut. All diseases have its birthplace in the gut. And matter of fact, uh, the cure for all diseases started 365 years BC with a guy they call Hippocrates. Hippocrates, during that time, they were in Greece and in Europe, were going through a lot of plagues and diseases. They were dying left and right. And so he was a scientist. He decided to go over to Africa. And when we went over to Africa, he determined that nobody was sick. They didn't even have a word for hospital. They were eating the natural fruits and vegetables that God provided for them. They didn't know about all these other things that the Europeans were eating. And he determined that it was because of the foods that they were eating. So he took that back and he cured everybody of every disease of that time, 365 years BC. Every disease he cured. And they coined him with being the father of medicine. That's why all the doctors have to take the Hippocratic Oath. And one of his slogans was this: let your food be your medicine and your medicine your food. Your food is the thing that's going to heal you, or it's going to break you down. It just depends on what you're eating. And we're just so addicted to the American diet. That's where all of our illnesses and diseases come from. They tell you this is hereditary or that's hereditary. I don't believe that. I believe the only thing hereditary is diet. We eat the same type foods. It breaks our bodies down in a similar fashion. And even back in a little history tip again, is that in the 1900s, there was a doctor named Wilhelm Reich. He invented a way to cure cancer, heart disease, arthritis, and thousands of other diseases using a few 15-minute sessions inside of a box that he had invented that he called a argon accumulator. And what happened with that? He had 100% success. 100% success. Know what happened to him? The FDA banned his invention and sentenced him to prison, where he died in 1957. Do you still think they're trying to cure whatever that you're dealing with? Keep knocking on the door. They got some chemicals for you to manage, to treat, not to cure. Just want you to be aware of that. Your health is your responsibility. Make it make sense. Learn about your health. Don't be one of those people that they're talking about as far as, man, did you see James, or did you see Felicia? I heard they died yesterday. What happened? Oh, we don't know. They just died. And those things just don't happen all of a sudden. No, the body gives you signals. Like I mentioned earlier, it does let you know that through by the warning signals like pain, swelling, tiredness, shortness of breath, headaches. It lets you know that, hey, man, something is going on. But I just wanted to take a few minutes just to tell you those things, because I want you to live your best life, and I want you to be here enjoying life to the fullest. Okay? Again, I'm herbalist Big Herm Williams. If you would like to try an herbal therapy to get your body right, you're tired of high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, and all these other things, alopecia, whatever, eczema, it doesn't matter. If you're tired of those things, give me a call. Okay? And have a great day. Peace.